Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome back to Disco Elysium, where I'm somewhat discouraged by the lack of progress on this case so far. Just because we spoke with everyone here and then found out about at least Lang. And now we have to talk with everybody again about this lady driver. Which we're doing. Why are we doing this again? Right.
Stuck in this damn jam. What's up?
Not much. Actually, a lot of things are up, but I'm not going to tell you about all of them. No, the thing I was thinking about is that we're doing this in order to get Joyce to speak to us about the strike? Question mark? Obviously, this is a new recording session, and all my memory has just popped out of my brain. Which is unfortunate. It's a very complicated investigation. Ah, dear. I heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver? He shifts around, suddenly uncomfortable, and looks away. I don't want to talk about that. Why? Do you know something? What is it? Man, I was hoping it wasn't going to be her. He bites his lip. All I can say is she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker, and I don't know where she is. I asked you who's conducting the drug trade. You said you didn't know. Now you're saying you do. I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her, that she wouldn't be mixed up in it. It's true, we would have caught a lie, but a kind heart is tricky. Bah, emotional retort. He knew something and he didn't share it with you. That's a fact. Who is she to you? A friend? An acquaintance? I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law. Okay? What's she look like? Youngish woman, gruff but in a cool way. What color hair? Blue and violet. Dyed, he answers reluctantly. It was violet when she got here, blue before she went, and she may have dyed it again. Who's this person? What's her name? Thank God I don't know. People here call her the lady driver. Kept her name a secret from me, too. Now I see why. When'd she leave? Damn, I don't wanna... He looks you straight in the eye. Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person, I don't know that much. We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation. That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. He shakes his head. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. Can't have that on my conscience. It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only. I don't believe you. Believe us, it really is. I just can't, man. I'm not naive. You said she's troubled. How? She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over and you're looking for a way out. She shared this with you? Yes, which is why I don't want to snitch on her. It's not snitching, it's just a few questions. It's snitching, man, I know what it is. I was told that everyone's afraid of her. You're not? I heard the rumors, I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked, and she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. I wasn't afraid of her, more like for her. Did this violent life include drug trafficking? Well, it looks like it did now, but we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind. Hold on, her mind? The way it worked, the trouble it was giving her. When she left, did she leave her lawyer behind? Fuck, man, go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her or were afraid of her. They'd be more happy to rat her out. He's right, there are other options. The race man, for one. The gray-haired woman. Maybe she knows something? Wait, this guy says they're friends, then acquaintances, and he's okay with others ratting her out? Push Tommy and it will break his heart, and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. I mean... Given the choice, I will drop it for now, but... Yeah, put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation, too. It's important. I can't blow it. You're not gonna put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge, man. Fine. I'll drop the matter for now. For now. Plus, like he says, there might be a way to talk with the racist guy. Especially since I just noticed I have this... What is this? Ah, yes, I can threaten him with chain cutters. Or with a crowbar. Pry bar, but whatever. No, none of that silliness. Tempting as it is. Yeah.
Looking for something, Hunt? Huh? Coming to tell me to fuck off again?
Yes. I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up. Where's the lady driver? He smirks. I don't know what you're talking about. Then why are you smirking? Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything. So who does, the lady driver? No, the lieutenant turns to the lorry man. He means La Puta Madre. A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this. For a moment, the lorry man is silent, and he spits on the pavement. Yeah, him. Cross your arms and nod. Then I presume you're familiar with his peones. Wait, the puta madre is the bitch mother, translated from Spanish. So wouldn't it be a lady? Okay, anyway. Then I presume you're familiar with his peones. Yeah, he says, unsure of where this is leading. They're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions. Not just the unions, he has peones everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. He gets closer to him. Dirty fucking peones who do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts. Lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this. Say nothing. You're not peones, he says. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were. No, of course not. We're not peones. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peone's job to find out who that is. He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching. It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. He looks at him, but a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief. His eyes dart between you and the lieutenant. I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the lorrymen and the Carters Guild. You seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there? Lieutenant points to the yard. Did his shitty little guild protect him? Nah, he wouldn't just leave him out there if you tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends. Lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I've softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job. Alright, Kim. Be careful, this man's still got some fight in him. By the looks of it, it won't be easy to break him. I mean... low chance. I'm not good at this sort of thing, but... I have a skill point, so I can redo it, and it's a white check, so yeah, go for it. The main thing is not overdo it. Even when you're trying to scare someone, the most important thing is, how does it look on your resume? The jig's up. I've got the goods on you. Oh yeah, he snarls, and what goods are those? You know, your goods. Lorman raises an eyebrow. This some kind of homo thing? Yeah, maybe it is. Okay, that's enough, detective, that's enough. Yep, you know what? Let's just go and ask Tommy, alright? We're wasting our time here. We're really not. Kim, I just love that option. Yeah, what if it is? Racist lorry man, you don't even have a name. But I have some skill points, and, well, I'm willing to spend them on this, so... Oh. Ooh, wait, do I have 2 skill points? No. But I feel like when I checked this earlier, I had 85 experience in that. Okay.
Looking for something, Hunt? Huh? Coming to tell me to fuck
1
off
in 4
again?
chance. There's something about the rights and privileges. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Okay. So our current options are to break Tommy's spirit, like a twig, really, because God, he does not seem like he would put up much of a fight. Or we get 1 more point in half-life. Wait, was I stupid? Could I have? Nothing's decreasing half-life, yeah? Half-light. Nope. That would be decreasing it. Huh. Harumph, harumph. And once again, harumph.
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
I could. Alright. Are you the lady driver? Did you just call me a lady, Zarif? I was told of a woman driver, you're the only woman here. I'm not that either, Zarif. Her smile dissipates. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul. So you're not the driver everyone's terrified of. I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me. Yeah, it's not her, believe me. Why are you so scary to the people who used to know you? Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was. Oof. Heavy. Then who's the female driver I was told of? How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other camioneers, sniffing around when I have movies to go to? You said long haul, that's the big ones, the tracks. There's no women and men there, it's just... She hums along as if on a track on repeat. In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. Takes all the people where they want to stay. In the background, a quiet song seeps from her cabin into the air. You don't hear any vocals. That's all I need to know, I guess. Thanks. Oh, Sim. Woman stares at you, her mind elsewhere now on other matters. Thank you for now. Odd. Very, very odd. Still, she seems delightful. I think I'm going to put a pin in this for now, just because I don't have... I don't know. Maybe I should just break Tommy, and that might be what we end up doing, but... On the other hand, I have other things I could do. Many other things. Side note, I don't think you are who I'm looking for at all, but I haven't talked with you, so let's go and talk with you and see what happens. You do not seem like a girl who's dyed her hair, but for a moment you did look like that, so... Hi, you.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape?
Rene, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
The other one is eating a big sandwich.
I am trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old, I can see that. We're both old. Now, stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never. Shouldn't I ask what game it is first? No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game. Okay. I got pretty good chances there. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. Oh? You're immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time is frozen. What am I doing? Feel the ball. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready! Take in the surroundings! A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. There's time for a last glance inward. Who am I? An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now. The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go! Be the bullet! Merde! Merde! The old soldier yells in outrage. Bordel de merde! A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't a whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24 and then some, nothing to be embarrassed about. What the hell is your problem? Not a weak right triceps, that's for sure. Problem I don't understand. You vandalized our game, son, he tries to calm himself. We can't play petanque with 5 bulls. Petanque? Oh, petanque, I understand. No, you don't. Our petanque game is ruined. He's getting angry again. We want our bowl back. Take it easy, Renee. The Jolly One tries to defuse the situation. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done. Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are a goddamn bolt. I think I know where I can get one. Okay, I'll try to fix this. Good, he nods. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us? Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder. You never know, he might know something. This is a good vantage point. Renee, I found your guard booth. I didn't know it was your guard booth, but I apparently found it. Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. He looks down, not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man, don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money's tight, he adds with a slight sigh. You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard. Yes, it does, he nods. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. Hold on, why were you on leave? It's a private matter, he says with dignity. Nothing to do with your investigation. You see, officer, Rene is the kind of man who'd rather die than admit he needs medical assistance, or, God forbid, seek it. A real man's man. He's just gonna ride it out. I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. The outburst makes him clutch his chest. It's nothing. Just gotta cut back on the coffee. Ah, so it's high blood pressure and you're just like inches from stroking out. Cool. So, who was working your shift that night? No one. The booth has been unmanned since last Monday. He looks suddenly very old and tired. There's no other guard. It's just me. No one's been guarding the container yard since last Monday? Yes, he nods before hesitantly continuing. It's not actually an issue. I mean, look, officers, his partner jumps in. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman, never had one before Rene. Mr. Clare had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative. Mostly decorative? The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals, he tries to argue. Everett created this job for Rene because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off of. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words. I mean, this is what I actually think, but Rene strikes me as still in what I assume is a Royal Carabiner uniform? Sorry, how do you play this game? I don't quite understand. Anyway. So yeah, let's take his side. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too. Proudly hold out the tear bag. Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. The jolly man says quickly, I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing. Yes. Carabiner utters angrily. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now? He's not going to become an entrepreneur. You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard. Yes, it does. It's unfortunate I wasn't working there last night. Yes. So who is working your shift? Oh. Well, I can do this again. Everett gets it. Big guys looking after the small and everyone working together. I love it. There's a grimace of pain on the old soldier's face. Looks like he wants to argue, but can't find the words. Finally, his lips move. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now? I saw a picture in there. You were in it. Who's the girl? His features stiffen and he gets a cold look. She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM. Oh. The lady is Jean-Marie Bulot. Bulot? Bulot? Gaston speaks with a soft voice, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody. Got it, thanks. You know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling Rags? Unfortunately, I don't, he shrugs. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely. And most of the locals? In Martinaise, the union is the law, so can you really blame them? But you don't have a problem with cops. Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics. Old guy. Yeah, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. So again, you don't know anything. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riff-raff no longer concerns me. 'Tis true, sire, he knows nothing. You seem to be playing in a crater. Yes, the man nods. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Does this have anything to do with all the bullet holes I've been seeing around? Yes, he replies with a reluctant nod. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire. But why? Why what? Why was heavy artillery used? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. I mean, I know this story very thoroughly at this point. Did you use artillery fire against them, though? Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly, too valiantly, so valiantly we got licked. He had, squeezing a bowl in his fist. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. What? We didn't, though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. It was probably a bit more complicated than that. Suicide sex cult propaganda? And mad anarchists, women strapped to shrapnel bombs? What? Should have chosen a place away from people and buildings, though. This place is the damn beachhead, son, he says, pointing at the bay. They had to soften the commies up first. Beachhead? Yes, he nods, inspecting you with some disdain. The military-coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. He points to the northeast, nod thoughtfully, and turned to look northeast. This here's Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, he says, looking down at the soil, we're playing petanque on their mangled corpses. Blood Ground, the other one shakes his head. You got old Renee going there. Looks like he isn't angry enough already. You know, I wonder if that's a side effect of the high blood pressure. I just, observationally, I've seen a lot of people with high blood pressure also get very angry. Wonder how those two relate. I mean, correlation, causation, we know they're not the same, but still. Anyway, explains all the war damage. Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. It worked, too. There's a strange gleam in his eyes. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martin has the cape as a monument. A dark shadow runs across his face, and now the Union Socialists are practically running the place. Well, it's your own damn fault, the jolly man marks. You, we, the Coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still hold influence. You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... He stops mid-sentence and turns to you. What do you think? Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one. I mean... Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. That's how it is. I'm sorry it had to be them. He looks down at his boots. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food, and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol, or even if that damn clown Fristle had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence, peddling garbage, and stupid music on the radio. Ah, yes, one of those, damn those foreigners and their technology. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the rule of the suzerain with. Yeah. That's why they're all dead, right? That's why this is what they wanted? How does Felipe III factor into this? He doesn't. Isn't that what I just initially asked about? I'd have to go back, but you got me off topic, buddy. He doesn't, the veteran replies sharply. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything. Who was Fristle? Damn, Fristle, he was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. The old veteran falls silent and massages his chest. He died in the hands of the hoi polloi in a very public execution. He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob. You mentioned Guillaume? A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Fristle. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. Exile? Joyce said Guillaume ran, and his nephew Fristle was shot in his place. I'd rather not piss this guy off anymore, so okay. What exactly is a suzerain? The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? He then slowly nods and says to himself, they've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened, when we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past in his old uniform. This is not uncommon. He catches your glance and nods. This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers, in service of Fristle I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Felipe V before him. Don't you mean Fristle the Fun? You do not speak his name, craven. Although he was a clown, he adds. He turns back to you. But he was our clown. Ours to ridicule and to mourn. There's something you missed. You'll get to it. Don't worry. Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle? Hold out the antique firearm. It's a Bell McGrave, he says, taking the rifle. 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made, good weapon, accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty, he adds, handing the rifle back. Where'd you find her? In the basement over there. I'm not surprised, he looks at the building. Probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here, back in the back in the old days. Everyone had something stashed away. For the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you, he shrugs. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. Ammunition's impossible to find. What about that statue of Philippe near the roundabout? Ah, yes, King Felipe III on his steed, a reminder of what Revachol once was. Oh, absolutely, he smiles as if for living a pleasant memory. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold? Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king, and just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had. A superpower, feared and respected, a testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king, someone who knows how to rule. How should a king... how should a true king rule? Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood. Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. A nation is only as strong as its leader, that's why it was such madness to try to... no, the opposite. Weak leaders make weak nations, but also strong leaders don't necessarily make a strong nation. Like, there's a lot more to it, like economy and a bunch of other things. Anyway, don't get started on that again. What happened happened. There's some weariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before. The carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. Was that about the cocaine, though? No, old Felipe was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. He chuckles. His egocentricity is borderline legendary. You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? He asks, obviously annoyed. Yeah, that's why he does cocaine. Or did cocaine before he died, I guess. That's why the Philippian kings used cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Clarity of vision, huh? Is that what cocaine does? Oh, I've just been wrong for all these years. Should have known. Revachol's finest years. Regnum cocainum. He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past. I'm satisfied with this. Of course you are, electrochemistry. Of course you are. Of course, Lieutenant marks dryly. Clarity of vision. Awareness. Felipe III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. Oh my god, no. The court medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest of course, he was able to connect with higher realms. Higher realms, of course, it all makes sense. He's just making excuses for the king's habit, isn't he? Was that about higher realms? Sounds interesting. It's really not, he turns to Renee. Please do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. Yes, indeed, we are not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past. Aww. I kind of want to, actually, though. That's a sign. Oh, wait, hold. There, working class drunk. You know what this means, right? No. Case solved? Who's Dick Mullen now? I am. Cracked it, all in a good day's work. Wait, what did I crack exactly? What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is. It's her husband! The missing husband! Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing, though? Give me champagne, I'm going in! There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found right now. Oh, this guy. I mean, I'll obviously gotta. Protect and serve, madam. I found your husband. She crosses her arms. God damn it, I already told you my husband isn't missing. Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm Dick Mullen. Very well then, where is he? She's getting impatient, her hand now picking on a random book cover. There! Point to the working class drunk down near the sea. Excuse me, she blinks. I don't follow. I found a working class drunk and I thought he might be yours. I am the best cop in the world. In the multiverse, perhaps. Right, because working class women come with alcoholic husbands. She glances over your shoulder towards the drunk. You know what? Remember about the what? Never say what? I'm not saying what. You were right, I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one. Ha! Blam! Knew it. So is he missing as well? No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Jamrock or somewhere. Drinking with his friends. She looks away. I haven't seen him for... well, to hell with him. She has completely forgotten about her books, starting blank into the distance instead. Kim, is it just me, or do we have a missing persons case here? I wouldn't be so sure, he replies before turning to face the working class woman. Ma'am, just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police? Report what? He's just out, drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs. Aw. Not at all. The RCM is ready to chase down every goofball in town. We care about you. Man, why can't real cops be like this? Oh. She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her face. Alright, go ahead. Do you have any questions? What does your husband look like? She eyes you from head to toe. Honestly, not that different from you. So, let me guess. He's disco. Oh, thank God, no. She nearly begins to laugh. That hasn't come down to this yet. Why'd you say your husband resembles me, then? Well, he's slightly chubby. I see. What else? What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself. She sighs, her voice slightly quivering when she adds, it's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change. Hey, I mean, I have a... Who cares about the cold when you have your cool jacket to wear? You can completely sympathize. I really can, though. I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the... Am I your husband? Huh. I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it? She looks back at you, shaking her head. Well, if the jacket's really that cool, then I can totally understand. Well, what can you do? I hope at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold. Aww. When did you last see him, though? That's cute. That is really cute, though. Anyway, yesterday morning he went to the library. Her eyes become cold with recollection. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'll walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. She scoffs. Ugh. I don't know what to do. I also don't know what to do with his addiction. It just makes me feel weak. Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case. She turns away from you in an attempt to recover. Oh, I think I got it. Thanks. So you are going to look for him? Yes, I will bring him back home to you. Thank you. You sense gratitude in her voice. Please do. Even though I'm sure he'll return home by himself. I'm still sure of that. I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know? Gives her a slip of paper. The woman takes it. It's a phone number. I will, of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing. I'll get going then. Aw. I mean, we didn't actually get the stuff done that I needed to get done. But we're closer to leveling up, and I do have a few more checks I can do, right? Am I wrong about that? Oh. You know, we do have a few things we could do. Ooh. A couple things, actually. Interesting. Well, this and more will have to wait for the future. For now, thank you for your time. Note the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly, and I will see you all soon. Bye!